Yeah, he's sitting at the barkeep. Yeah, he's blocking the door waiting for us to fix the bar or something like that. Okay. Oh, this guy. I did spoil one little thing. He drops that necklace on the table, and somehow you gotta take it.
As soon as the old guy looked away, I grabbed his piece of wire.
Steals it. Alright. I don't know why we need it, but I just knew it as an object that I was missing. I'm kind of browsing through. I have a walkthrough open on the side. I'm trying to just figure out where we are. So I kind of don't remember where I left off. I played so many games in between. It's so hard to remember at times. Side. Alright. So it looks like that wire we just got, if you'll walk, fixes the bar? No, what are you doing? I don't want to order a beer. Go back there.
There was nothing physically wrong with the glass washer.
Oh, he has to do this from outside the bar to fix the beer tap? What?
I was about to reach for the pump when I came to my senses. A rash move like that in a strange country with strange customs could be my last. It was an electric pump operated by pushing a small lever.
How do you see your... Oh, okay, I couldn't remember how to see the inventory. Doesn't...
It was a short piece of wire, twisted into a rough circle.
So what does he want me to fix first? Oh, it is... Okay, it's the dishwasher or whatever first.
There was nothing physically wrong.
That's not what I want to do. Something we gotta do outside? Maybe? I don't remember. Why is he walking like an idiot? Oh, that's right. There was a fuse box outside, right? Okay, yeah. I think you gotta use it here.
It was impossible to return the switch to its original position.
Okay, I don't know what he needs to... Pull the plug out, maybe?
I used all my knowledge of electrical engineering to examine the plug. Seemed fine to me.
Okay.
I replaced the fuse with a piece of wire. I knew it was dangerous, but I was desperate enough to disregard everything I knew about standard safety precautions. Excuse me, Mr. Leary.
I don't think I would have figured that out.
No problem.
Bingo! And a blessing to all the saints. A free half-pint to that man, on the house. Now, could you take a look at the beer pumps?
Well, I guess so, but I'm not making any promises.
If you can't fix them, I'll have a riot on me hands.
The pumps are in the cellar, right?
That's right. You'll find a flashlight down there somewhere.
Shouldn't you have the flashlight up here so you don't fall and get hurt down the basement trying to find a flashlight?
What a dumb place to store a flashlight. A dark cellar. The only way I was going to find anything down there was to feel around.
There you go.
I pushed the lever and heard the grating of metal, but nothing appeared to happen.
Okay, I guess that's leaving. God, what is it with these games with dark locations? Can I not go that way, I guess? I guess not. Oh my god, where's the flashlight? Why do you do these things? Don't ever have dark rooms in your video games. Or your adventure games, I should say. Stupid. I mean, that's literally the only thing you can click on. Do I not need a flashlight? I don't know. Talk to this guy. He's like, yo, buddy, just give me a flashlight. You have a light switch down there?
Yes, sir?
I can't talk to him.
I don't want anything.
Never mind.
Just give me a shout when you do.
I guess it's a puzzle. I don't... Why wouldn't you have a light switch in the basement like a normal person? I notice he's got his wire again on the table. Anything to do with this?
It was impossible to return the switch to its original position.
Mm-hmm.
I lifted the trap door, and an overpowering smell of stale beer rose from the cellar below. I looked down on a stone-tiled floor, way too far to jump.
Didn't I try opening this a gazillion times? Oh, it's probably because I used that lever down in the basement.
Excuse me.
There was a nasty feeling in my guts I usually associated with light opera. It was Khan. What's the problem?
Did you see what happened here a few minutes ago?
What was that?
A man was involved in an unfortunate accident.
I didn't see anything.
What about the boy?
He doesn't know anything either. The kid, well, you know how it is in these rural communities. Not enough genes to go round. I prayed McGuire had the sense to keep his mouth shut. Was the guy hurt bad?
He's been taken care of, but he thinks he dropped a small parcel. You didn't happen to find it, did you?
If I had, I would have taken it to the police.
Of course. Thank you.
Did I pick anything up? No.
It wasn't my nerves that stopped me jumping. It was my damned legs. They wouldn't move.
So the guy in the car, I forget the guy's name, he dropped something outside the car.
It wasn't my nerves that stopped me jumping. It was my damned legs. They wouldn't move.
What? I'm gonna move for you.
It wasn't my nerves that stopped me jumping. It was my damned legs. They wouldn't move.
Some of the logic in this game I question, like, why won't he go down here?
It wasn't my nerves that stopped me jumping. It was my damned legs. They wouldn't move.
Go in the sewer? Yeah, it's still not budging.
I took hold of the grating and pulled hard, but it didn't move.
He pulled hard. That's how you hurt yourself. Talk to him now.
Excuse me?
Yes, sir?
No.
I don't want anything.
Just give me a shout when you do.
Yeah, a clue would be nice. What's the point of using the lever to open the... Oh, it lights the area up. Well, that don't make any sense.
Then I
Because
noticed a flash of light.
Because light should have came in through the grating.
Beneath the open trap door.
They kind of really overthought some of the stuff in this game.
It was Peagram's gem, all right. A large, uncut blue stone. As I held it aloft, I realized the fascination it could command. I guess I was already under its spell.
Alright, so that's the item the guy dropped from
Did
the
you
car.
find it?
What?
Whatever you was looking for.
Yeah. Listen, McGuire. I want you to keep this to yourself.
No problemo. Just chuck us up a crate of lager.
No way, you're not old enough.
We can sell it and make some cash.
Forget it, kid. I couldn't betray Mr. Leary's trust.
I could, for sure. That old misery guts deserves it.
If you want to do me a favor, keep a lookout for that guy in the suit.
Okay. But it'll cost you a packet of chips.
Oh, and shout if you see that Ferrari. It was a couple of paper sacks filled with trash.
Okay, so I guess we don't need that.
It was a bunch of cleaning materials. It was a calendar with a faded photograph of a prize-winning carp. It was a rusty faucet. The faucet creaked, coughed, and spewed out a stream of rusty-colored water.
How did we get the flashlight? Is it next to the gym? I missed that. So we got the flashlight from. So we're supposed to be down here fixing the beer thingy, right? So what am I here to fix? Nothing? there's no taps down there.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
So what did we do? Did we just do the wet bandits and turn the water and just left the water running? The pumps are there.
I don't want
see
anything.
nothing.
Just get...
You don't click on anything. Am I blind? I see beer kegs. I don't see a pump though. There's like nothing else to interact with other than the faucet. Which, as of right now, doesn't make any sense to me. Hey, there's no beer pumps here. The game lies.
I tried to pull the lever, but it wouldn't move with the trap door open.
Wow, that's a really bad security system. You gotta walk outside the bar, close the trap door, go back into the bar, and then pull the lever to lock it closed. In the meantime, you can get robbed, you can get murdered. Jesus. Better rethink that shit. I don't know, I guess...
I looked among the cleaning materials, but saw nothing I could use.
It's gotta use the water for something, right? Alright, nose don't do nothing. Picture nothing. I tried a flashlight, tried that. I don't even remember what this is. What is this?
It was the card I'd found in the hotel.
Oh, it's the electrician's thing. What's this? Oh. Oh, that's right, that's a towel. I forgot I had that thing.
I held the towel under the faucet and soaked it with water.
Question's why? Why do we need a wet towel? That's the only item other than the flashlight in the gym. I like how the guy doesn't ask you, like, did you fix the pumps? You can see them.
Hey, McGuire,
What do you want to know?
what do you make of this, kid?
Hey, that's one of Leary's towels. He'll skin you alive.
That old windbag doesn't scare me. Anyhow, I'm only borrowing it.
You're pretty cool, mister. For an old guy.
I still don't understand why you're supposed to go down and fix pumps and there's nothing down there. Doesn't make any sense to me. Can't do anything here yet, I don't think. Oh, I got... Oh, I mean, I'm sure the flashlight and the gem don't do anything here. The only thing we got is a stupid wet towel. No. Why can't we... Let me go back up here. Why can't we get in over this wall? This is too high or something, right? It doesn't even say anything. Alright. We did try this, right?
That is not a good idea. That is not a good idea. That is not a good idea.
So what's here?
There was a narrow crack between two of the stones where the centuries-old mortar had crumbled away.
Is that on here? Oh.
I inserted the end of the lifting key in the mortarless crack and gave it a firm shove. It remained lodged in the wall, jutting out to form a step.
Now we can get in, I guess. I don't know why I didn't see that before. Some progress. Save it. Goat. Castle goat.
Hey, Billy! The animal fixed on me with an evil glare. Behind the malice and resentment, there was a cool intelligence. How you doing, boy? I felt as threatened as I'd been by the assassin and his goons in Paris.
Okay. In other words, don't fuck with him. Ladder going down. Let's see if... Oh, at least, well, we're not dead. Okay, guess we can't go over there. What are you doing? Stop going over there, bro. I didn't click over there. Again, anyway. Can we go over this way? Probably knock me down too, I guess. Alright. Try and shake his hand. Can I touch your hoof? No. Is the flashlight on him? No. I don't want to talk to him. I want to use it, you putz. Alright. Just goes back. Oh, I can't even walk over here. Alright, I thought it was just that was triggering it. Well, shit. So how do I...
It was the fiercest, meanest-looking old goat I'd ever laid eyes upon.
I gotta be missing an item, I guess. I don't see how you get around them. Show them my, well, I can't even click on them, so... I'm not sure what the hell you're supposed to do here. We go up here, we'll just leave again, right? Yeah. Maybe we need to get some hay? And feed them? I don't know if you can.
On the back of the cart was a crazily stacked tower of hay bales, leaning precariously against the castle wall.
Oh. Nowhere else to go. Any ideas how to get past the goat? Got a nose, a picture, a flashlight, a gem, card. The thing is, you can't click on the guy. So how do you get past them?
On the back of the...
Oh,
On the back...
just climb it, dude. There's no free pieces, dude. I was thinking maybe you can grab a piece and feed it to him. Gotta be a way to get down here. Yo, bro. Relax. I mean, this and this are the only prompts I'm getting, and I can't get to either. Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, Billy. The goat responded with a cool and penetrating stare.
Its name's probably not Billy. It's because it's a goat doesn't mean it's a Billy goat. Yeah, I just have no idea what you're supposed to do here. See, I can't even walk this way because he wants to walk. He won't walk over the bags. He wants to walk around them. Alright, I don't know. God damn it. Is there anything? There's no food at the bar, right? Yeah, I'm sure what to do here. Can't walk. I assume we can't do anything. I don't... Gotta be missing an item, I guess. But the thing is, like I said, you can't interact with the goat. So it's like, even if we had something, you can't give it to him. I don't know. And this just goes back down to the bar. Does this kid got a hint for us?
Hey, McGuire.
What do you want to know?
What do you think of my flashlight?
It's a torch. That's what we call it on this side of the Atlantic.
It's true, because I heard angels use that phrase.
Want a closer look at the gem, McGuire?
No, I don't. Jewels is for girls. You'd better hide that, mister. What if the pixie comes back? You'll be in trouble then.
I don't believe in pixies. Underneath that costume is a psychotic killer.
Smart.
Alright.
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
Just talk to the guy here. Just talk to this dude again. Say, yo, buddy, get your goat out of there.
Hello.
What now?
I gotta
Nothing.
go. Excuse me, Mr. O'Brien.
Hello there. What now?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, I completely agree. It's just
Hey,
natives
again, mister.
from England are just kind of weird in how they, like I said,
nothing really.
they pretty much call coffee tea.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. They're on their own. All I can say is
I
they're
don't want
on
anything.
their own little
Just give
island.
me a shout when you do.
They're unique people. Hold on. There. Oops. Okay. Sorry for the interruption. Alright, I'm looking at the guide, because I don't get it. Let's see, where are we? Take that, we did that. Climb the wall, we did that. Use the manhole. Okay, got over the wall. There's a goat here. If you get too close, he'll ram you. So you'll have to find a way to get around him. Go over to the old broken piece of plow, and move it. The goat will ram you again, but this time his rope will get tangled in the plow. What? Did we not try to do that? Ain't that what I did? So we're not missing an item. That's good to know. It's just, I guess, a matter of clicking, kind of like the guy at the table, clicking at the right time type thing. But he repositions before you even get back up. So I don't quite understand. Broken plows over here.
It was a rusted...
Supposedly his rope gets caught on it? Or something? Some shit? And now I can't reach you on this side or something, it said? Oh, that didn't work. Alright, I don't understand. I mean, he's not getting caught. What does it say? Go over to the old broken piece of plow and move it. The goat will ram you again, but this time his rope will get tangled on the old plow. I can't even get to it. He hits you before you even get to the plow. That don't make any sense to me. The hell? No matter where I click, it doesn't really make a difference. I didn't even click anything that time. I don't even know I walked over there. Alright, click the very edge of it. No. I have nothing to use. Where's Indiana Jones when you need him? He just lassoed that shit. Unless the guide is also missing something. It don't make any sense. Go over to the old broken piece of plow and move it. How do you get to the old broken piece of plow? You can't get to it. I thought maybe he was going to walk around it or something. Nope. I don't know, chat. If anybody's got a hint or spoiler on exactly what you're supposed to do here, I appreciate it, because it doesn't seem like it's working. Unless I'm just going about it completely wrong. There's nothing to do over here. Spawns back out again. Any suggestions? I have a feeling we're going to be here all day. Something stupid. Excuse me. I don't understand. Always says, the guide says move the broken plow so he'll hit you again and get caught on it. But how do you move it if you can't get over to it? He doesn't let you get to it. And it doesn't say to use an item. Get too close, I'll ram you, so you'll have to find a way to get around them. Go over to the old... there's no way of getting around them.
Hey, Billy. The goat.
Alright, stop. I mean, he will walk down here, but he can't go anywhere. Once he gets over here. I don't get a hand or an icon telling me to walk around or anything. Guide says it's one of the hardest puzzles ever made in a video. Great. Shoot how you have to think. Wait. Gear comes up here. That makes a difference. No. Does not. Is there any way you can spoil this? Spoil it, because I'm definitely not going to get it. Like, I can't even stop, like, when he tries to rush at me, I can't stop and walk back or anything. You call it an animation. Like, once he moves, you're locked. You can't counter move. There's no dodge. What else am I supposed to do? I'm clicking to get up immediately. It takes an hour to get up. So now I clicked the gear when it popped up, and that's how long it takes them to do anything. So what am I doing wrong? How's the timing? It takes an hour to do anything. Dude, This is dumb. Fuck it. I'm watching the video. I don't care. Watching the video, you see the guy doing the same shit. What? Let me see that again. Wow. Okay. Well, here's how you supposedly do it. Whether this works or not, I don't know. The fuck?
The rope by which the goat was tethered had become tangled on the old plowshare.
Why wouldn't now? Because the thing is, even when he hustles back, he's in position as he's running back over here. Wouldn't it make sense if he fell over here? He's much closer to click it, and then he just gets up and just walks 2 feet and moves it. Like, that's probably what you mean by it's hard because of logic. Because logic tells you it'd be simpler to do it from this distance, not from a mile away. Wow. That's a bad puzzle. That is a very bad puzzle. Calling it what it is. Deduct a point. That was a really bad puzzle. The fact you gotta look it up online is bad. Okay, what we got over here?
The bench had probably been used by Pegram and his archaeological team. As I dipped my fingers into the soft white powder, I realized what it was. Plaster of Paris. I'd used it in kindergarten to make casts of animal paw prints.
Okay.
I reached into the sack, but it was empty.
This is over here.
There was a pattern of 5 holes arranged on the wall. They'd been drilled there deliberately.
Okay.
I placed my fingers and thumb into the holes in the wall. Nothing happened.
Nothing I would have done. Get those suckers cut off. Alright, so we need something with 5 prongs.
I tried in vain to move the panel.
Nothing else to do down here? We picked up a casting. Oh, wait. What's this?
It was a statue which had fallen from its place on the wall. 5 fingers of stone projected from the back of the carving.
No. Dumb. Oh.
The statue was too heavy to lift. It overbalanced into the sand.
Of course it's too heavy.
As I swung the stone upright, I noticed it had left a pattern of holes in the sand.
Okay. Where's that? Put that in there.
I sprinkled the plaster on the sand until the holes were filled. I smoothed the plaster level with the sand. It was my first experience of home improvement.
With Tim Allen. Do I have water? Do not. Alright. Pick it up.
I smoothed the plaster level with the sand. It was my first experience of home improvement.
You think I need water, right? Oh, the towel. It's wet.
I squeezed the towel as hard as I could, but it was barely damp. I smoothed the plaster level with the sand. It was my first experience of home improvement.
So what was the point of wetting the towel then?
I squeezed the towel as hard as I could, but it was barely damp.
This game, yo. These puzzles are getting more finicky as we go. So what, do I have to go rinse it again or something? I don't...
It was a handful of plaster left in the castle by Pegram's archaeology team. I squeezed the towel as hard as I could, but it was barely damp.
I assume we gotta wet it again. Did we take too long? All of a sudden there's a timer or something? I don't get it. Well, let's go back and we'll re-wet the towel and come back. It's the only thing I could think of. I don't... It doesn't have a cup. It's the only water we have and it won't work. I mean, hopefully we can still go in the basement again. I don't know. Oh, and hopefully we can still go back here, for that matter. Don't sneeze on me, dude. Fucking rude. I don't need COVID-19.
I held the towel under the faucet and soaked it with water.
Wet bandits, man. Now, if he says the same thing when I get back over there, I'm going to be a little upset. so I don't know how else to get any water on this thing. I don't know if he said he soaked it last time. We had no idea what he said originally. possible he didn't say it was soaked. I don't know. This better do the job. If I'm not, it doesn't. Come on, quickly, quickly. God, he takes. Why does he walk so slow? All right.
The trickle of water was quickly absorbed by the plaster.
It's the only thing I can think of is timed.
I eased the solid piece of plaster from the sand. Underneath, it had formed a perfect copy of the statue. The hardened plaster cast fitted snugly into the 5 matching sockets. There was a soft thud, then silence.
Alright. Hey, look at that. It uses the flashlight automatically.
So, where did you stay last night?
At McDevitt's, I got to drinking with Doyle and a couple of the guys.
That explains why you look so ill today. Did you get any sleep at all?
Not much. I had to share the room with another guy.
Did he snore?
Hardly. He was dead. Then Leary woke me in the middle of the night to help bail out the cellar.
The cellar was flooded?
Yeah, some idiot had left the faucet running.
And you say Pegram has disappeared?
Without a trace. But my visit wasn't a complete waste of time.
Pegram's gem?
What's the point of going down to the...
gem. Whoever Jacques Marquet is, he's in for a disappointment.
Jacques Marquet?
He's the guy who should have collected the gem from Fitzgerald.
What are your plans?
I want to find out who, what, or where Montfaucon was. All I've got to go by is the name and a picture of a hanged man.
What just happened? Someone in chat, please explain what just happened. What kind of cutscene was that? And it transitions into this? What? Don't make any fucking sense. Am I the only one scratching my head right now? I don't... What?
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Stupid way to do it.
That's the gem that Pegram found in Lochmarn. That's the tripod in the Croon Museum. There's a guy with a sword and a bull. Between them is a gem supported by a tripod. That's the gem that Pegram found in Lochmarn.
You gotta put the gem on the tripod? Shows it here. Yeah, it was just so abrupt. It just... didn't make any sense. It really didn't how they cut that.
Do you want to look after the gem?
No, Georges. I'd be too tempted to sell it.
Look, Nico, a handful of plaster.
Yeah. Why is it that men never really grow up?
What's your problem, sister?
Your pockets stuffed with useless junk like little boys.
You never know when useless junk might come in handy.
Kinda true. Oh, Jesus. Alright. So how do we...
I can't sit here all day, much as I'd like to.
Okay. Don't forget to look for Lopinot at the Kron Museum. And why don't you see if Rosso has heard anything?
Okay. Anything else I can do for you while I'm out? Shopping, a trip to the laundromat?
Just take care of yourself.
Does this lady actually even do anything? Okay, so we gotta go to the museum. Museum. Who was the R? Well, he said museum, so let's check the museum. What are we gonna do? Talk to this guy that was watching the stuff in here?
Pardon me. Oui, monsieur?
No.
Forget it.
Who's this guy?
I beg your pardon. Are you Andre Lobinot?
That's me. You want my autograph?
No. I was told you may be able to help me.
Help?
My name is George Stobbart. I'd like your professional opinion.
Well, okay. Shoot.
Does the name Montfaucon mean anything to you?
Sure. It was the most grisly spectacle in Paris until the Revolution.
A public toilet?
Montfaucon was the place of execution for many thousands. A dark temple of death, with row upon row of arches, each one framing a grim exhibit. Scores of rotting corpses swung on creaking rope, while the crows devoured their flesh.
That explains the image of the hanged man. I found a reference to Montfaucon in Ireland, in a village called Lochmarn.
Lochmarn? That's where Pegram was digging.
That's right. He'd left the excavation before I arrived. Where was the site of Montfaucon?
To the northeast, near the Canal Saint-Martin, but there's nothing there now. The old gibbet was torn down during the Revolution.
Do you know Pegram well?
Not really. I met him at a conference. I would have liked to talk to him in depth, but I didn't have time.
When was this?
Oh, back in the summer, July, I think.
The second week of July?
Maybe. Yes, it was, just before Bastille Day.
So Pegram was in Paris at the same time as the other victims.
Pardon? Victims of what?
Nothing. Just thinking aloud. I'd like your opinion on a medieval manuscript.
Vraiment? Do you have it with you?
No, it's too fragile. And besides, there are certain people who'd stop at nothing to get their hands on it.
Intriguing. Do you have a copy of the text?
There isn't much. Only a few Latin phrases. I was kind of hoping you'd help decipher the pictures.
Without seeing the manuscript, that's a tall order.
Just tell me one thing. What does the image of two men riding on the same horse suggest to you?
The Knights
Threesome.
Templar. Does the Templar seal appear on this manuscript? I'd love to see that for myself.
Can you tell me anything about the Knights Templar?
I sure can, Georgie. Soldiers, diplomats, mercenaries, monks,
For a good
bankers,
time.
you name it, the Templars fit the bill. The greatest fighting force in Christendom, the militia of Christ.
Jeez. How did the Templars get their name?
From the building in which they set up their headquarters. The King of Jerusalem gave them part of a mosque on the Temple Mount. It was said to have been the site of the original Temple of Solomon. The order became known first as the Knights of the Temple, and later as the Knights Templar.
You're a mine of information, Andre.
Glad to be of help, Georgie.
Oh, that's right. My name's George.
How come the Templars became so wealthy?
Georgie.
There was a constant stream of new recruits to their ranks, many from noble families. They were required to swear a sacred oath of poverty, chastity, and obedience. So, their money, goods, and lands were donated to the order. The Templars soon held land in France, Scotland, England, Spain, most of Europe, in fact. The poor Knights of Christ became the wealthiest power in Christendom.
Is it true the treasure of the Knights Templar was never found?
Who knows? So little knowledge of what really happened remains. Or, if it does, the truth has never been made public.
What do you mean by that?
The Templars have attained mythological status, like the King Arthur of the Britons. There are people even now who say the Templars still exist.
Do you think that's likely?
No, not for a minute.
The manuscript is being looked after by a friend.
In Paris?
Yeah, not far from here, in fact.
Well, just give me the address and I'll come round and take a look.
I'm not so sure about that. Maybe I should check with her first.
A female friend?
Yeah, she's a woman. Maybe it was my imagination, but I noticed a predatory look in his eye. Suddenly, this friendly historian had turned into the big bad wolf. This friend who has the manuscript?
Oui, the anonymous girlfriend.
She lives at 361 Rue Jarry.
Ah, I know it well.
What?
I'll
Why would you
drop
give
by
him your address?
just as soon as I can.
Why would you do that? Just give some guy you met some lady's address? Like, you didn't even ask her if you can hand it out. The fuck?
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Thanks for bending back over in front of me. Alright. Just hands out her house number and her apartment number. It's great. Let's go here and make sure she's okay. And let her know what we just told him.
Hey, Nico.
Oh, hi. I didn't expect you back so soon.
All this girl does is just sit here and write. Do anything else?
Have you found out any more about the Knights Templar?
Yes, I have. The guy responsible for their downfall was Philippe IV, the King of France, otherwise known as Philippe le Bel. Well, he is known to history as Philippe the Fair, but I doubt if the Templars called him that. I'm sure André will tell you all about him.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Don't have any new information. Okay.
I'll see you again soon.
Okay.
Doesn't even tell her that, oh, by the way, somebody might be stopping by. They gave your apartment number out to some dude at the museum. You know she's getting kidnapped. Gotta be. Anything new here? Probably could have just called her. Forgot to use the phone.
Excuse me,
What do you want now?
is Rosso here?
Yes, he is. You wish to speak to him?
Not really.
Not right now. Who's this?
Have you heard of a man called Marquet?
Yes. He used to be known as the Mole of Montmartre. I heard he's been hospitalized, probably by one of his rivals.
Which hospital was Marquet taken to?
The Hagenmeyer Clinic, in the Avenue des Hérissons.
Why was Marquet known as the Mole of Montmartre?
Because he lived in Montmartre, I suppose.
Yeah, but why the mole?
I don't know. Maybe he ruined people's lawns.
Is Rosso here?
Yes, he is. You wish to speak to him?
Yes, I do.
One moment, monsieur.
The puns.
Stobbart is here to see you, monsieur.
Did he say what it was about?
No, monsieur.
Very well.
I love how every time he asks, did he say what it's about? He says no. He's like, okay, very well, and gets up.
What now, monsieur?
Oh wow, there's a lot of stuff here.
Ever heard of a guy called Marquet? Jacques Marquet?
Marquet. I know the name well. He has a record for suspected blackmail, kidnapping, and art theft.
An all-rounder, huh? How come he's on the loose?
His bravado is matched only by the courtroom skills of his attorney.
Have you heard of the Knights Templar?
Les Templiers. But of course, monsieur, their fame is widespread throughout France. We haven't forgotten them, unlike the rest of Europe.
It was the King of France who persecuted them, though.
Indeed.
That shook his cool. Underneath his cultured facade, the man was real twitchy.
Twitchy, huh? Twitch?
You're obviously a great admirer of the Knights Templar.
They were men of great honor, monsieur. The flower of chivalry.
Not everyone would share your views, Inspector.
Not everyone shares my passion for Bartok.
But if the Templars were as honorable as...
That's enough. I do not wish to hear your uninformed opinions, Stobbart.
Why'd you get so wound up about the Knights Templar? They've been dead for centuries. I shouldn't have pushed my luck. Maybe his ancestors were Templars. Whatever. I saw the anger flare in his eyes like a distant summer thunderstorm.
The Templars were the first true internationalists. 800 years on, and still the world is fragmented by nationalistic flag-waving fools. You will excuse me.
Oh, man. Shouldn't have asked that question. If I didn't, like, piss him off, piss him off.
Excuse me,
What do you want now?
is Rosso here?
Yes, he is. You wish to speak to him?
Yes, I do.
One moment, monsieur.
It's just necessary. Unless he says no.
It's Stobbart, monsieur. He insists on talking to you again.
Thank you, Moo.
Oh, man.
What now, monsieur?
Give him credit, he's still
Have you
talking to
heard
us.
of Professor Pegram, the archaeologist?
Molly Pegram, the second son of Lord Barclay Pegram.
I don't know. I only read about him in a magazine.
So much for the efficacy of rehabilitation. What has he done this time?
He made an important archaeological find in Ireland. Do you know Pegram well?
I have connections with the family, but I wouldn't say I knew him at all.
Is his name really Molly?
Of course not. That was the nickname he was given at school. All his friends and acquaintances know him as Molly.
Do you know a pair of thugs called Flap and Guido?
I have known those two since they graduated from special school. Flap is a nasty piece of work, but Guido is the real brains of the partnership. Where did you hear of them?
I met them out front of the Hotel Ubu. You're not gonna try any of that psychic interrogation on me, are you?
Do you find the thought of my probing distasteful?
Let's just say I'd rather you didn't. I've got more doubts than Doubting Thomas when it comes to mysticism.
Too bad. I think you would make an interesting subject under controlled regression.
The day I let anyone mess with my mind hasn't dawned yet. What do you make of this white powder, Rosso?
It is plaster.
Say, you're good. What do you make of this, Inspector?
Astounding. Where did you come by a stone like that?
I was given it by a man in a bar in Ireland. Do you recognize the gem?
It is unfamiliar to me. If such a jewel had been stolen, I would know it for sure.
Would you care to shake my hand, Inspector?
Please don't be offended if I decline your offer, Stobbart. The palms of my hands are particularly sensitive.
So long, Inspector.
I don't think we showed his stuff to him, did we?
Excuse me?
What do you want now?
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Alright.
See you later, Sergeant.
Yep. So we gotta go to a clinic and talk to this other jabroni. Okay, so there's the hospital. We have this area over here over the month. I already say that. Alright, so I guess we go to the hospital first.
The old building managed to retain some of its original grandeur, but the modern additions looked like a baseball cap on a statue of a medieval saint. There was no sign of the crew. I felt a little guilty as I tried the door, like I was about to rob a grave. I gripped the handle with an involuntary tremble in my hand and pulled. The door was locked. The door Hi, my name's George Stobbart.
Pleased to meet you, sir.
Call me George if you like.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's my name.
My name's Benoit, but everyone calls me Bunny.
Bunny?
That's right. I used to have this cute habit when I was a kid.
Keep it to yourself, Benoit. Do you know anything about a patient named Marquet?
And no, sir, I don't know much about any of the patients.
I've never met a doctor who admits that he's only human.
I'm only a trainee, sir. I'm sure I'll get the hang of things.
Does this false nose mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, monsieur. I've
Here
never
we-
seen him before.
Let's see what he says when I show my tool.
Does this gem mean anything to you?
Not me, sir?
Have you ever heard of a guy named Merlin?
No, sir.
Have you ever heard of the Club Alamet?
No, sir.
Do you know what this white powder is?
No, sir.
This guy
What
doesn't
does
have
this
any
tissue mean
answers.
to you?
Is that a nasal discharge, sir?
No, it's grease paint. What does this tool suggest to you?
Isn't that used to snap the patient's ribs? When exploring the abdomen?
I hope not.
Jeez.
Shake my hand, Benoit.
I don't think that's a good idea, sir.
How come?
Dermatitis.
I don't have dermatitis.
I do.
Okay, see ya.
See you later.
Right.
Let's talk to her. That guy's
Excuse me.
Yes,
waste of
sir?
space. What's up, baby?
Is this the Hagenmeyer Clinic?
That's correct.
I thought I was in a garden center.
Oh, the plans. They were my idea. A little greenery to evoke the spirit of nature. How may I help you?
Has Marquet been visited by a man in a clown costume?
Oh, no.
You haven't seen a man in disguise?
Well, there's Theodore the Bear. He comes every Thursday to entertain the children. Personally, I think he scares them half to death in that crummy old bear suit. If I was stuck on my back with tubes in every orifice, he's the last person I'd want to see.
Has Marquet had a visit from a pair of gangsters?
I should hope not. Can you describe them?
A thin guy who looks like a weasel and his friend, the
What is
gorilla.
the irritating
Sounds like
noise?
They escaped from the zoo.
I'm
Sounds-
here to see Jacques Marquet.
Oh, yes. Are you related to our client, sir?
Yeah, I'm his, long-lost brother.
A brother half his age with a different name and an American accent.
Yeah, people always say that. I blame Mom. We were separated at an early age. After a mix-up in the nursery at the Oakland shopping mall.
How's it going, Cheese?
I've never
Welcome,
heard
gentlemen.
anything so ridiculous in all my life.
Welcome in.
I guess not.
How are you? Yeah, the noise is irritating. We're in a clinic. I'm curious where it's coming from. It doesn't really make any sense on why you hear that noise.
So, do I get to see Marquet before the funeral?
That attitude will get you nowhere. My instructions were quite clear. No one gets to see Marquet. So unless you can prove you're a relative or a close acquaintance, you're wasting your time here.
Okay, let's see what she says when I show her my tool.
What does this false nose remind you of?
Oh, it's the clown's nose.
That's right.
Why don't you give me a break and go and play with someone else?
Have you seen this man here at the clinic?
No, sir. And I never forget a face.
Okay.
What does this gem suggest to you?
I advise you not to flash that around. The hospital insurance wouldn't cover it if it was stolen.
Look at this
She's
ID
honest.
pass.
So you're Merlin. Marquet's been asking for you.
For me?
Yes. He was shouting your name when they brought him in here. Now, let me see. He was on ward B12, as I recall.
That's just sheer luck.
Oh, He's been transferred to... Oh dear.
Eating noodles,
He's
huh?
on Ward J2. That's
Stream's going well. Enjoying the game. It's
Nurse Grendel's
one of
ward.
the better adventure games that I've played in a while. It's got some quirky little things to it, but all in good nature, I guess.
What's so bad about Nurse Grendel?
She runs that ward like a South American prison.
Keeping a well-disciplined ward isn't a crime, is it?
Well disciplined. In the discipline and punishment stakes, she'd whip the butt off the Marquis de Sade. Everything, I mean everything, is done to a strict routine. 6 o'clock alarm call, 6:10 bowel movement, and woe betide anyone who doesn't have a result. Those patients of hers are like Pavlova's dogs.
She sounds like a real nightmare.
And then some.
You know what they could have done? I mean, granted, this is an old game. This is from '96, but I don't even know if the newer adventure games do this, but when people talk, you would think, like, the background noise would dip a couple decibels, you know, so you can really hear the person talking well, and it would kind of cut down an annoying sound. I don't know why they chose that for this location, but it is. Recently tried to finish Monkey Island and got frustrated. Which Monkey Island game? The first one? Which one in the series? I believe for me, I think the first one's the only one I actually ever finished. Played a lot of the other ones, but never actually finished them.
If Nurse Grendel is that bad, how come the authorities tolerate her?
She's like part of the furniture.
Oh, you mean she's been here a long time?
No, I mean there's not a man in this clinic who hasn't
Somebody's
crawled out on her.
driving me nuts.
I was beginning to get the picture. This woman was jealous, with a big green capital J. How do I find Nurse Grendel's ward?
Down the corridor on the left, turn right at the senior consultant's washroom. Right again at the executive coffee lounge. Fair left past the administrator's sauna. And turn left at the end. That's J2. And good luck.
Hope chat wrote that down so I can remember that. Alright.
Have you heard of the Club Alamet?
No. It sounds romantic, doesn't it? The kind of place where you get little umbrellas and, well.
Huh? That's romantic? Is this plaster any use to you?
I'm allergic to plaster.
Well, by all means, here, have it then.
Can you think of any use for this greasy tissue?
I guess you could use it to baste a roast turkey.
What? What? Alright, show her my tool.
What does this tool suggest to you?
Is it a crack detector?
Huh?
Polar explorers use them to poke about in the snow.
No. I'd like to shake you by the hand.
Don't be fresh, young man.
How's that being fresh? Alright, we're done
Thanks
with
for
her.
your help, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Hating when the old voices overlap each other. It means cuts out mid-sentence. Yeah, it is an ongoing issue with a lot of the games. We were playing, which I'll be playing again on Friday, Call of Cthulhu Shadow of the Comet. Audio cuts out a lot in there. It's just like, you have music, cuts. Voice, cuts.